Hello everyone, this is Bernard and on Instagram, and this video is beginner's guide to Autodesk Sketchbook Mobile. This is on Android. I'm using Android, and the version I'm using is version 3.7. And though the application on Play Store is currently, as of when I'm recording this video, is currently on version 5.2. So I'm used to version 3.7, which serves me better. So I'll just run you guys through some of the things like you get when you open the Autodesk Sketchbook Mobile. This is it works for the latest version too, but the icons arrangement at the top is a bit different from this version, so everything is almost similar. Now the first thing you see is your canvas, which is the size of where you are to work on, like the size of your screen, what you're going to use to sketch. So the first icon at the top left, which is the first one here. Now you have your, if you click on it, you're going to see the new sketch, gallery, share, then sketch this and other things. So the new sketch is when you want to start a new drawing, you want to sketch something new. So these things you're seeing, this is screen size. If you select this, it gives you a screen size. If you go to new sketch, you select this, it gives you a different screen size. So it depends on the size you want to work with, or if it's not there, you can customize the screen the way you want it to be. You can put your values there depending on the size you want to use for your drawing. So I can just use 1000 by 2000. So whatever you want to work with. So it's up to you. Just select the screen size you want to use. And the second one, which is the gallery, that's where you're going to see the works, the pictures which you have worked on, like your project, what you've worked on already. So that's what the picture I just removed now is what I worked on. So let's say you're done with, you, like for example, you open the work. Let's say you work on something like this. So now the third icon is to share the work you have done to your device. So you just go to first icon, share, then you save to device. So once you click save to device, it's going to save the work to your phone gallery. It's going to store it on your phone. Now that's for the first icon. You get the new sketch, the gallery, and you share to your device. So the second icon, which is to have, if you want to have a free canvas, you don't want to see those icons at the top and other things, to have a free canvas, full screen, let me put it like that, full screen. If you want to have a full screen, then you click on that one. Then the third one, I'm not actually going through everything, but those are what is there: the selection, symmetry, style. So like for the style, if you want to make a straight line, you use it. If you want to make a square or a rectangle, you use it, and an oval shape or a cycle, the same thing. So that's what you use the style for. The time lapse, like if you want to record what you're doing on your screen. So the feel is usually when like you feel something, like the name feel, like it's just the way it is, it's literal feel. So but before you feel, you have to cover everywhere. Like I feel this place, I feel this place. I can't have something that is not close and try to feel it. So it must be covered entirely. Like I must have a complete circle first. That's when I can be able to feel it, but without that you can't feel it. Now after I've done these things on the screen, if you want to remove what you have done, then you press this middle dot here. There is a dot at the bottom, this dot that is at the bottom. Now you have this icon here, which is pointing in the direction of my left and my right, the two icons there. So I can just undo. That's undoing what I've done on the screen, on the canvas. So I can redo them, bring them back. So that's what you use those icons for. So that's for the fill. And import image, that's if you want to bring in your reference picture, you click on import image, it will take you to your gallery, to your device, then you bring the picture you want to sketch, your reference picture, and transform. That's let me show you this transform. Okay, let's say for example I draw something like this. Okay, let's say this is a face and it's too big on the screen. I can just like come to transform and reduce the size of the head. So that's transform. You can do other things with it. And the text, if you want to add text on your work, so that's what you do it for. So now I'll just undo this. Okay, so the fourth icon is your brushes, where you have this. These are your brushes, the one you will use. So if you go to the latest version, which is currently on Play Store as of when I'm recording this video, the brushes there are some added brushes which are very cool and nice. Though I've said just as I've said earlier, this version serves me better. So like I like the version. So these are your brushes. You pick the pencil you want to use or the brush you want to use to draw. And so as I've said about the undo, this is undo. So I redo, I bring it back. So if I don't want to clean entirely what is on my canvas, I can go to where my brushes are. Now this is hard cleaner and this is soft cleaner. Then I go to the hard cleaner and clean the part that I don't want. Now these are I'm cleaning, so I can undo and clear everything. So the second to the last icon there, which is circular in shape, that's where you pick your colors. You pick any color you want to use. So you select the color. There are other colors here. You can pick any color you want. So you can set the color from here. This is your hue, this is your saturation, brightness. So if you move this middle one horizontally, you are changing your saturation. If you move it upward or down, you are changing the brightness of the color. So this little icon here by the side that looks like a pin, that is the color picker. Now you use it to pick color. Let's say for example I pick my brush, I set this color, I pick another color, I do this, I take another color, I do this, and I want to go back to the first color I just put on my canvas. Now what I will do is I'll just come to this place. Now it has picked this color. Now as you see from the cycle, it has picked the color. If I want to pick a different color, now it has picked this purple for me. Now if I want to pick a different color, I come, I drag it to where I want to pick, it has picked the color. We'll drag it to this place, it has picked the color. And that's what you use it for. So advisably, if you don't want to stress yourself going to the color and come to the pin to pick the color, you come to the first icon and go to your preference. Then you tick this box that has this place that has tap hold for color picker. Now if you do that, if you just tap and hold on your screen, it will bring the color picker and it will pick the color for you. So for those two things, which is the brush icon and the color icon, now instead of going to that top icon there, you can just click at this little dot on the screen at the bottom here. Now it will bring this thing on the screen which has the brush and the color on it. So if I want to change my brush, I don't have to press the top icon there. I can just click on where the brush is and change the brush. So now if you see it has changed the brush, or I can click where the color is and pick a different color. So as you can see, it has changed the color there. So you can also click on where your brush is, tap and hold, then you drag it left or right to change your brush size. And you can also click on where the color is, you drag it left or right to change the saturation, or you tap and hold, drag it up or down to change the brightness. So for the brush, the same thing, you can tap and hold, drag it up or down to change the opacity of your brush, the current brush you're using. So for the brush, you drag it left or right to change the size, up or down to change the opacity. And for the color, you drag it up or down to change the brightness, left or right to change the saturation, that's vertically and horizontally, both for the brush and for the color. So we have the layer, which is the last icon there. Now most beginners do have a problem with how layers work. So I like on Autodesk like this, if I press this plus here at the top of the layer to create a new layer, if I tap and hold and take it up, it will delete the layer. Tap and hold, drag it to where that trash is, it will delete the layer. Now how to set your layer? Now basically just have this in mind: any layer that is above another layer, it covers the layer. So now if I have this color here, I pick a different color and I go to a different layer and I paint it. Now that means what is on the top layer is covering what is on the bottom layer. So it doesn't mean that there's nothing under there, but rather if I tap on this layer and take it under that other layer, it will like cover it. So any layer above another, it covers what is there. Now that is for the layers. So tap this, take it up. Okay, I delete this. So that is for the layers. And you can also go back to your brushes if you want to change the size of your brush. If you don't want to use it from this place, you can go to your brushes, then you press this little sign like at the top left that looks like an icon that has the shape of settings. This thing, it looks like settings, like, so you click on it, and after you click on it, you will see the settings. Like this is the radius, that's the size of your brush. So this one is for the middle part of your brush. Okay, the minimum is for the edge of your brush, the middle part. The maximum is for the middle part of your brush. So likewise for the, let me show you this, it works better with this. If I do this, it will increase the middle part of the brush. So for the top one, the minimum is for the edges. So likewise with the opacity, minimum for the edges and maximum for the middle part. So that's the settings for the brush. So as a beginner, once you know these things, the next thing for you to do is to import your reference picture and start sketching. So that's all about, for now, that's all about the intro to Autodesk Sketchbook Mobile on Android. So this is Ben Acts. You can follow me on Instagram at Ben Acts. So have a nice day.